Eala opens ASB Classic Singles campaign versus Donna Vekic, faces Venus Williams in doubles. Eala will open her ASB Classic campaign in New Zealand against Croatian Olympic silver medalist Donna Vekic on Monday. The 20-year-old Eala, currently ranked number 53 in the WTA, enters the tournament as the fourth seed, behind Ukraine's Eala Svitolina and Americans Emma Navarro and Eva Jovic. Vekic, 29, reached a career-high singles ranking of number 17 and is currently ranked number 69. The Croatian has captured 4 WTA singles titles during her career. Eala is also set to compete in the doubles event alongside Jovic, with the pair opening their campaign against American tennis icon and former world number 1 Venus Williams and Ukraine's Eala Svitolina. Jovic is currently ranked number 35 in the WTA singles rankings, while Svitolina sits at number 14. Eala is coming off a historic 2025 season in which she broke into the WTA Top 100, claimed her first WTA 125 title, and won her first Southeast Asian Games gold medal. 2025 SEA Games. Eala with her gold medal. Morning in Auckland arrives softly, as if the city itself understands the importance of restraint before a storm. The harbour gleams with a patient light, and the courts at the ASB Classic sit waiting, blue, pristine, almost ceremonial. For Eala, this is not just another stop on the tour. It is a threshold. At the far end of the court, Eala bounces a tennis ball against her palm, feeling its familiar weight, its quiet promise. Every player learns early that the ball remembers nothing. It does not care about rankings, headlines, or expectations. It only listens to the racket. Still, on this particular day, memory hangs in the air. Memories of junior titles, of long flights from Manila, of early mornings and late nights that shaped a dream into something sharp enough to test against the world. Her opening singles match pits her against Donna Vekic, a name that carries experience and firepower. Vekic has lived in these moments for years, has learned how to stretch time during crucial points, how to turn pressure into a weapon. On paper, it is a classic contrast, youth against experience, hunger against history. But tennis, like life, is rarely satisfied with paper predictions. When the match begins, the sound is unmistakable, the clean crack of strings, the quick squeak of shoes, the breath held by the crowd between points. Eala moves with a lightness that suggests belief rather than fear. Each rally becomes a conversation, not a confrontation. Vekic sends down a deep, heavy shot. Eala answers with angle and imagination. It is not about overpowering her opponent, but about painting the court with intention. Between points, Eala looks up briefly, eyes steady. There is something quietly radical about her presence. She represents a new chapter not just for herself, but for an entire generation watching from afar. Young players who see in her proof that borders are not barriers, that global tennis is room for more voices, more stories. The match ebbs and flows, as all honest contests do. Momentum shifts like the tide outside the stadium walls. When Eala wins a point, it is not with celebration but with resolve. When she loses one, she nods, resets, and steps forward again. This is the unseen discipline, the ability to remain present when the world wants you to rush ahead. Yet the ASB Classic offers more than a singles draw. In doubles, the script bends towards something almost cinematic. Eala is set to face Venus Williams. Venus Williams, a name that does not merely belong to tennis history but helped write it. 7-time Grand Slam singles champion. Trailblazer. Icon. For Eala, this is not just another opponent across the net. It is a living echo of the sport's past, standing tall in the present. Doubles is a different language. It demands trust, awareness, and the humility to share space. At the net, reactions are faster, points shorter, instincts sharper. As Eala steps onto the court for doubles, she carries a different kind of excitement. This is the thrill of proximity, to greatness, to legacy, to a moment that once seemed too distant to imagine. Across the net, Venus moves with a calm authority. Time has refined her presence rather than diminished it. Her strokes remain clean, her positioning precise. When she meets Eala's gaze at the net, there is no intimidation, only mutual respect, the unspoken understanding between athletes who know what it means to give their lives to a craft. In one rally, the ball ricochets quickly between rackets, a blur of reflexes and instinct. Eala lunges, flicks a volley just out of reach. For a heartbeat, the crowd erupts. In that moment, The age gap dissolves. There is no past or future, only now. This is the magic of tennis at its best. Generations overlapping, stories intersecting. Venus Williams once stood where Eala stands now, young, ambitious, challenging expectations. And Eala, facing her across the net, is not just competing. She is inheriting something intangible but powerful. Back in singles, regardless of the final score against Vekic, Eala's campaign already carries meaning. Winning matters, of course it does, but so does arrival. So does the way she competes, the way she belongs. Tennis fans understand that careers are not built in a single tournament, but moments like these become the bricks and mortar of belief. As the ASB Classic continues, Auckland skies shift from soft gray to open blue. The tournament will move on, as it always does. Draws will change. Champions will be crowned. But somewhere between a first serve against Donna Vekic and a doubles net exchange with Venus Williams, Eala steps into a larger narrative. She is no longer just the promise of tomorrow. She is part of today. And for those watching, whether from the stands, from screens, or from distant courts where young players practice with borrowed dreams, her journey offers a quiet, powerful reminder. The future does not arrive all at once. Sometimes, it walks onto the court, takes a breath, and tosses the ball into the air.